Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Level up, tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Never lose, should've had better luck. I'ma wake 'em up from a slumber. Money ain't nothing but a thing, and the level ain't nothing but a number. Life ain't nothing but a game. Level up, never lose, should've had better luck. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Level up, never lose, should've had better luck. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Level up, tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Never lose, should've had better luck. I'ma wake 'em up from a slumber. Money ain't nothing but a thing, and the level ain't nothing but a number. Life ain't nothing but a game. Level up, never lose, should've had better luck. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Ball. Waking up meant that he gave me a chance and I'm rolling the dice. I do it all, living like I'm trying to go for the platinum trophy in life. Who can you call? Really nobody, so you should just follow me on your device. And know if she chilling with me, then it's bound to be chemical X and the sugar and spice. Game in the system, but game is the hobby. I'm probably cocky, but hot as wasabi. I mean, if it's beef, then you know where to find me. My niggas is ready and so is my body. You should be running and telling your posse and what's in the speakers and what's in your potty. And she trying to kick it, but this ain't karate. Just keep that shit down while I'm watching Tsunami. I ain't saying I'm a super nerd, but I told you when we got involved, my idea of a perfect date is a PlayStation and some alcohol. I was role playing on GTA. I'm a good guy, but I got it all. If the world should end, be the first to leave, but the last of us acting naughty, dog. Level up, never lose, should've had better luck. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Level up, tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough. Never lose, should've had better luck. I'ma wake 'em up from a slumber. Money ain't nothing but a thing, and the level ain't nothing but a number. Life ain't nothing but a game. Level up, never lose, should've had better luck. Tryna see a check, I'ma run it up. Yeah, I do a lot, still ain't done enough.
Man, I really hope this is working. I hope everything sounds right. It's been a while since I was in control and in control at the same time. Y'all notice the screen might look a little different because there's certain files that I can't find. That's how you know it's been that long since I've actually had my fingers at control. Level 1 is usually the hugger or bear, but I'm in fully control tonight. I'm Mama Hugger and I'm Fame at the same time. I got the power, baby.
You doing it though?
I got the power. Listen. Shout out to everybody who came in, who's rocking with us. But we did not have a show last week. You can hear me or you can't hear me?
Yeah. Shout out to you for
Nisa, okay.
Stream, not muted.
Listen, because I said it before the show. I said remind me to unmute everybody because I'll mute myself. I'll have gains too high. Actually, I think my game might be a little too high right now, so I'm gonna turn it down. I might be a little bit too loud, so let me turn that down. I think we're in normal phases now. But listen, we didn't have a show last week. And I apologize, but we're back today, man. And so much seemingly happened over the last 24 hours. Obviously, we know we're hearing about what's going on with Xbox. Randy Pitchfork is like, listen, broke boy, it ain't my issue with your broke ass. People are mad about that. So much going on, but we're gonna get on with the introduction so we can jump into these topics. First up, my right hand, man, the floor hugger with the hardest bars. What's going on, sis?
I feel hella bad because at the last second, OBS is like, we're not going to show this. And I'm like, Fame, you're going to have to host. And Mans was already stressed. I feel so bad. So let's give Fame his flowers, his round of applause today because he is on double diaper duty right now. He is doing everything. So Fame, thank you. You are amazing as always. And I will find all the files and send them over, and we'll do restream next time.
We bare bones. Ain't no mean box, nothing. It's straight bare bones, unfortunately. Next up, the hardest working woman in the Midnighties. Des, what's going on, sis?
Not much. I mean, I'm working right now. Double time. So, podcast. And there is a, if you guys are into puzzles that make you think, The Thinky Direct is happening next week on May 29th, which I was the producer for. So that's kind of what I'm doing right now. I'm going through the showcase and making edits and stuff like that. So it's beautiful when you guys get to see it. But yeah, excited to be here. I missed you guys.
We miss you as always, Des. Always working hard as usual. But last but not least, this man finally released some music.
Yes, he did.
Jerome. Dallaz.
Man,
what's going on, D?
Let's go. Oh man, like every time I hate when we like skip weeks because it feels like it's been a long time. One, I feel like I gotta like knock the dust out, get the cobwebs out, and like get warmed up and back into it. And then on the other end, it's like, dang, I ain't seen y'all in so long. I really rather just chop it up about nothing. So that being said, grateful for the time we got, and let's make the most of it. Let's get it.
So the 6-1 Indie Showcase is tomorrow. Shout out to Nisa Howard, who is also, by the way, a Lv1 Gaming channel member. That's tomorrow. I got to make sure I'm prepared to watch that.
Yeah, if you're going to stream it. There's a bunch of showcases happening leading up to Summer Games Fest.
Listen, I know where I'm going to be at tomorrow then. Shout out to Nisa Howard, like I said, who is a Lv1 Gaming channel supporter. Listen, hitting that like button is free 99. It don't cost you a goddamn dime. But if you do that for, it helps us out a whole bunch, okay? Also, this ain't Twitch, baby. Subscribing to the channel is free, and it helps us grow the channel. Last but not least, if you do want to throw some money our way, you want to help support us, man, we're going to DreamHack pretty soon. We're going to be a DreamCon. We're all over the place, right?
Oh!
We got all type of
stuff. You guys are going to DreamHack. Or DreamCon.
Yeah, we got
Are you going to DreamHack or DreamCon?
Both. We got team of DreamHack and a team of DreamCon.
What?
Oh, I thought we weren't doing DreamCon. So we are doing DreamCon.
Right. Yeah. I'm not going to DreamCon now.
Who's going to DreamCon?
Nug.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because Christine's going to be there, and she's repping Dames for Games, so I was going to see if the person wanted a t-shirt.
With that, and I'll talk to you about that after the show. This DreamCon thing kind of re-happened again over the last week.
Okay.
But listen, if you guys want to support the show, listen, and support Lv1Gaming.com, which, by the way, is ad-free. Consider becoming a channel member. We got multiple tiers, and as always, you go in there and remind Des that, bok, chicken, bok,
chicken.
Oh, man. I was thinking how long before it happened.
Okay. So if you want to support us, please consider becoming a channel member. Listen, we're going to jump right into it, and I do want to talk about, specifically talking about, I know people going to see in the top, but somebody come in and say, fan, you've been an Xbox fanboy now. What are you doing? You been a fanboy. I'm letting you know right now. I need you to take 1 to 2 of your remaining 6 brain cells and put it together and actually read what the title says. Because I'm not saying Xbox is dominating PlayStation. I say Xbox is dominating on PlayStation. But I want to start with this because this leads to some news we got today about Xbox and PlayStation. Okay, so according to Matt Piscatella, I don't think he's on Twitter anymore, but he is over on Blue Sky, right? It's the analytics guy. He got all the numbers. He's like, you need charts and numbers and who did what, moving and shaking. Matt Piscatella, formerly of Microsoft, is your guy. Matt Piscatella went to Blue Sky and say the Elder Scrolls Oblivion, which is a Microsoft Xbox first-party studio title, a remaster, was the biggest selling game of the month, instantly becoming the 3rd best-selling game of 2025 year-to-date. It was the best-selling title across each of PlayStation, Xbox, and PC platforms. The Elder Scrolls Oblivion Remastered sold more units in April 2025 than the Elder Scrolls Oblivion achieved across the first 15 months in the market combined following its March 2006 debut, and generated more full game dollar sales than the original first 14 months combined. Okay? Forza Horizon 5 was the second best-selling game on April 2025, following its debut on PlayStation 5. It ranked as the 42nd best-selling title of March. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle also launched on PlayStation 5 during April 2025. The game jumped from 118th on the monthly best-selling title charts a month ago to 6th. 4 of the top 5 and 5 of the top 7 best-selling games of the month on PlayStation platforms were published by Microsoft. I'm going to read that again. 4 of the top 5 and 5 of the top 7 best-selling games of the month on PlayStation platforms were published by Microsoft. I said it once and I'll say it again. It was never about the games. Y'all just hated the platform. Dallas, I'm going to swing over to you. Your thoughts. We're going to talk about moving and shaking happening of Xbox just going crazy on PlayStation right now. Oh, word?
Oh, word.
Oh, word?
Cool.
It really just happened. I did it. Fame didn't do it, but I did it. That is wild. Wait. Nah.
Yeah, that happened. But again, D,
Word.
I'm gonna lead you back into it. Xbox is not dominating PlayStation. It's dominating on PlayStation. It is making a killing on PlayStation. 4 of the top 5 of the top 7 on PlayStation are from Microsoft. Your thoughts on Xbox going crazy on the P5?
Man, these are the times you love to see. Like, what a time to be alive, right? And we talking about good games too. Like, we talk about good games. Like, I don't. If I didn't have access to play any of those games, this is my first time getting my hands on Gears, or my first time getting my hands on Forza. Like, okay, my brother, like one of my close people, is talking my ear off about Forza. Like, he cannot wait for us to run. Super diehard PlayStation dude, and he's my best example. All my brothers really are my best example. None of them care that these games came from Xbox necessarily. Like, they all just are glad to be able to play them. That's it. Is so when I look at what people say on the internet, what certain types of people rather say on the internet, that's like that's pure comedy to me. And past that, it's just games to play. Like, I think it's dope. That's a lot. That was a really long way to say I think it's dope, but like, it's a fact.
And listen, I do want to swing over here to Mike, who is also a Level 1 Gaming channel member. He got a comment. But before I go to Mike, I want to say shout out to Legendary Yobi. 20 months, Level 1 Gaming channel member, bro. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to the love, man. He says, love Level 1 Gaming from my heart. Thank you all for all you in the community. Baron Fame, Johnny Dallas, Dez, and of course, the baby boo hugger, the GOAT. Shout out to Legendary Yobi, man. One of the staples in the Level 1 Gaming family. But Geek Life Mike, who's also a Level 1 Gaming channel member, he says it's not quite the flex it appears. They both winning. If not for PlayStation fan base, Xbox would not be willing to do this. And I want to make myself abundantly clear. In no way, shape, or form am I saying Xbox, this is a flex. This is not one of those moments where I be playing around with the fanboy stuff. It's just a crazy thing to think about, right? And at the same time, no one loses in this. I know somebody gonna think, oh, toxic positivity.
Nobody.
No one loses in this.
Nobody
as
loses.
A gamer, so let's say someone who primarily plays on Xbox, right? And you love Xbox, it's tight. You love that game. You don't lose anything, right? And if you're on PlayStation, a PlayStation gamer, you get to play all of these games that you either didn't want to buy another platform for, or you couldn't afford to buy another platform, right? For. And for the companies on Microsoft, I'm getting to sell games that my fan base had already fully bought. Right?
Yeah.
The Xbox, just the core Xbox fan base is not going out buying new copies of Forza Horizon 5. That's not happening, right? And so they're getting to resell games at full value. full value, and all they have to do is port the game over. Right? And then for PlayStation, you get to do no work and get 30% of the revenue. Right?
Yeah.
Microsoft couldn't sell these games anymore to the Xbox core fan base because either they already bought it, or the likely scenario, they're playing it on Game Pass. They're playing it on Game Pass, right? So now, like, Microsoft's like, okay, I want to sell more of these games. Put it on PlayStation. And for PlayStation, it's like, yeah, you want to bring us Gears, and I don't have to spend any money to help make it or do anything. I just got to give you 70% and I get 30%. I get to sit on my ass and make 30% of the money you make. Cool. No, in no world would I say no. And let's also keep it $150. It's not like PlayStation's releasing a lot of games right now. I mean, you really think about their first party output, it's kind of lacking at the moment. And I'm not trying to be funny when I say that, right? So if you're not really having that stuff to put out, but you can bring games over that your fan base hasn't played, major win for PlayStation.
Makes sense.
Hug, I'm gonna swing to you. Your thoughts on Xbox not dominating PlayStation? Somebody gonna retwist my words, but they're dominating on PlayStation.
I mean, shut up, Dallas. I mean, the numbers are there. Can't really dispute that. I think what also people aren't thinking about is it's gonna be kind of like what's happening right now with The Last of Us players watching The Last of Us show with people who've never played the game. There's a whole bunch of people that don't know Gears. There's going to be a whole new legacy reintroduced with these games. Everybody's winning. Everybody's having fun. And if you're still hung up on the box-to-box competition, yeah, then I don't know. Why? It's box-to-box competition that we don't need. But I think it's plain facts. People just want to play these games, and I'm excited for people to be re-traumatized by what happens to the characters in Gears. Anything that happens further, the water cooler talk is going to be fun. Do people still group about water coolers? Is that a thing?
Not here.
The water cooler talk. Okay, yeah. The wherever you group up at the office, the talk is going to be fun, talking about the latest games and being able to play them with your friends. At the end of the day, isn't that not what we all wish for?
Yeah.
I think. But I'm also, I'll sail the seas if I need to play a game.
My bad. If I look distracted, because I actually just switched up the title just a little bit, because something I wanted to make sure that's a little bit more important is in the title. And so I had to switch up just a little bit. But Des, I know you're working hard, my love. I do want to get your thoughts on Xbox doing exactly what we thought they would do. Shout out to Phil. You know what I love? You know what memes I love? I love the memes, but somebody got a picture. You ever seen Mr. Fantastic throw up the foe like it's a gang sign? Like I seen somebody throw up a foe with Phil Spencer. Remember when he said it's just 4 games? He had the foe up like this. Shout out to the I gotta find that picture now, man. It's just 4 games, but there's Xbox doing exactly what we thought they would do, and they're releasing their games on PlayStation, and they are extremely successful right now, like the top publisher on PlayStation at the moment.
I think a lot of companies are doing that. You see Netflix is doing that. They're trying to negotiate and buy libraries from like indie publishers and all that kind of stuff. I mean, it is the way of the future. If you want to stay relevant, you got to do things to stay relevant, right? And so putting your games on all platforms will keep you relevant with gamers just in general. So probably the only place they won't be going really is Switch, unless it's like a third-party game. But yeah, I mean, like I think business-wise, it's a really smart move. I think everybody should probably be doing that now, just because things with like publishers and all this stuff, it's getting really cloudy. Where it's like we don't know who owns the IP, and some of these IPs are getting shelved and things like that. So I think it's a good way to see if there's a resurgent. When it comes to different communities. Like if different communities are like, oh my God, I love this game, this was great, and they maybe see like there's some money coming out of that, they can, I don't know, what are they doing now? Revamping all of the games now, kind of like what Disney's doing. Like
they just released the retro thing.
Yeah.
Xbox.
So.
And you got to take your emotions out of decisions. They get us with our emotions. That's how, the nostalgia games keep going on and on. But Phil Spencer is as lovely as Phil Spencer is. There's a reason he's in his position. He is a wolf. They think not on feelings, but on dollar signs.
It's Microsoft.
You gotta take your emotions out of business.
Microsoft rich. Shout out to Geek Like Mike, the $20 super chat. He says, for the fam, hi Hugger, hi Dez. Listen, Baron ain't here tonight. And I wish Dallas and Dez is on camera. Because we can out hit them with a fantastic foe.
I'm so sorry.
Just 4 games. I'm going to start throwing this up like it's a sign, bro. It's just 4 games.
You know, it's been really
Get this on a
bad. Like,
t-shirt.
I just do not have the energy to be
man.
on camera, like, at all. I did it for we had a stream last weekend. We did the Dames for Games like stream takeover, and I was on cam for the first stream, and then I was off cam for the rest of them. And they were all like 4-hour streams. I just can't do it anymore. I just don't have the energy.
No, it's all good. It's all good. Well, we got the fantastic focus just for a game. But listen, at the end of the day, again, I said it once. I said it again. We are in different times, and these companies are over not making the maximum amount of profit they can make. It is what it is. Every move that these companies have made has been a reaction of things that we as gamers are doing. You think if Xbox consoles were selling, games were selling, these games wouldn't still be exclusive to Xbox? They would be. But since the gaming community decided we ain't buying Xboxes, not we, because I bought 2 of them. They ain't buying Xboxes, they ain't buying Xboxes games. Microsoft said, oh, bet. Well, I'm going to put these Jones on PlayStation. Right? Y'all think games, 5-year-old games, were still being bought for $60 that they didn't notice that y'all were still buying them games up and decided we can jack the price up? Nintendo telling you, hey, Breath of the Wild right now, brand new, is the same price it was when it dropped. And it's still selling? Everything these companies do, people want to be moaning, complaining about microtransactions, yet the second they got Meg Thee Stallion Super Deluxe booty skin, y'all go buy it.
Oh my
That's
God.
why I'm going to drink on. Just kidding.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't want microtransactions. I don't want loot box. Da, 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 da. And all of a sudden you hear real hot girl shit and people go spending money.
People spend money on things they like. I mean,
But I'm saying,
that's just what it is.
people
Yeah.
backdoor and act like as gamers we hate these things. In reality, we don't. I
think some gamers do dislike it, and I think the gaming community is too big to like have blanket statements like that, you know, because it's obviously a section of gamers who are like, we don't want this in here, and then there's a section of gamers who are like, please bring Michael Jackson into the game doing the moonwalk, like that's what I want, you know. Like there's different people.
I think unfortunately for the, and this is just me, right? So at the Geek Life, Mike Fowler Super Chat, he said, don't forget Backlog Barbarians every other Sunday. Listen, y'all about to see a crap ton of Backlog Barbarians clips go up. So make sure you guys check out our shorts field, because they just had a show Sunday, and I've been chopping up the show, man, and getting that out for y'all. But listen, unfortunately, and this is just my opinion, unfortunately, the way gaming works, everybody gonna get lumped together because these companies gonna react to the majority. They're going to always react to the majority, right? So if the majority of games are doing A, if majority of games are they not buying A, you know, they're going to shift based off the majority, right? And the way I see it, the majority of people are still spending bread on microtransactions. Games are going to come with microtransactions, DLCs. They're going to do what they want based off what the majority do. And I know it sucks, but I think it is what it is at this point. I just, you know, want everybody to be
They're
real.
going to do what makes them money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
that's
really what it is.
Is it not fun to play whatever game you're playing with your friends? Sometimes you may be after a gardening session, or you may be in your third box of wine, or whatever you do. I don't know. I don't judge. And you see a squad full of Sabrina Carpenters roll by. That is funny.
It is. Listen, I got no issue with microtransactions. Microtransaction it up, right? I see Ender Buckley say, you know, I wish I could turn it off. If you had the ability to turn it off, then people wouldn't buy it, because people don't buy skins for themselves.
No, they buy it.
Then if you get into
they buy it for the clout.
Okay. If you also get into the cosmetics option, you get into a dangerous territory that Sims just got onto, where there was a mod that removed every character of color. Like, there is no line for some people.
No, that's true.
It gotta be left on. Like, if I'm spending money on Nicki Minaj, like, bro, I spent that to be funny, because I want you to die from Nicki Minaj, and then I'll come over there and I'm gonna booty bounce on you 100 times in your death cam. Like, I want you to see that.
But also, like, games like Fortnite are free to play. So, like, that's how they make their money. That's how they're able to keep their games up. Most of these games that like have these like crazy transactions or whatever, it's because they're free.
They're free
It costs
to play.
money.
Yeah.
It costs money to
Yeah.
run the servers and keep everything up. So, like, either you want to
These
play the
days.
game or you don't want to play it and not support. Like, put your money where your mouth is. If it's that upsetting, go play another FPS. There's so many out there.
Yeah, but it's very few good ones.
I agree, but if you gonna complain about I don't want to see Nicki Minaj or
I ain't
Sabrina
got no
Carpenter,
problem.
not you,
Yeah.
You know
saying you generally.
where I think our problem also comes from is we are from the era of you could play to earn everything in the game. Like, you could unlock it. You didn't have to pay for it.
Them
Everything
days is
came
done.
finished.
But yeah, that's true.
Done.
That was like you got a finished game too. Like that was back when
Yeah.
like you had a cartridge and you could play whatever you
Tea.
wanted to.
Yeah,
You know,
you'll never get those days. I mean, other than the indie game, you're only gonna get parts of the game. But listen, I bring up the thing about Matt Piscatella and Xbox domination on PlayStation because today we get an announcement from. I think I saw it on PlayStation's handle first. I don't even think I saw Ninja Theory tweet this out. I saw it on PlayStation first. That Hellblade 2, which shout out, I got to do the review for Lv1 Gaming, which people are gonna say, "Oh, you was biased because you loved the first game," and I wasn't biased. It was an unbiased review. Okay, Hellblade 2, which released on Xbox sometime last year. Is now releasing on PlayStation 5. For those of you who lived under a box and a rock, the original Hellblade originally released only on PlayStation. I bought it on the PlayStation 4, beat it on PlayStation 4, and it dropped on Xbox. I bought it on Xbox, beat it on Xbox. And then Hellblade 2 release. I played it on Xbox, beat it on Xbox, reviewed it on Xbox, and now we're getting a Hellblade 2 enhanced. That was announced, and it's going to be enhanced on Xbox, PC, and it's going to release on PlayStation, right? This is dope because Hellblade 2 didn't get the love I feel like it should have got on Xbox. I don't think a lot of people purchased it on Xbox or PC. It didn't have a high player count on Steam. This is one of those games where like it's really beautiful. It's an amazing story. Some people called it a walking simulator because there is a lot of like cutscene-ish type stuff happening, right? But it's a really good story. It's a really good game. And last time we had a show, we talked about Gears releasing on PlayStation, and now it's Hellblade 2. I made a prediction on Twitter. I ain't calling it X, bro. Elon, come see me, bro.
Foe.
Come see me,
Yeah,
G.
you.
I'm not calling it X, bro. I made a prediction that Starfield, when we get that next DLC announcement, when we get the Starfield Super Deluxe bouncing, jiggle physics edition, it's gonna be released on PlayStation 5. I don't see Starfield getting out of 2025 without being on PlayStation, right? But that's I'm gonna switch back to you, man. I don't know if you played Hellblade 2 or not, but it's about to release with an enhanced version. Hopefully it's 60 frames per second. At least I'm almost certain it's gonna be 60 frames per second on PS5 Pro. But if you played Hellblade 2 yet, and if not, or you gonna cop this enhanced version?
It wouldn't. So the first Hellblade, obviously, I played on PlayStation, and I really enjoyed it. And I had it in my head, if there was a Hellblade 2, I'd be playing it on PlayStation. Then fast forward, all of the happenings happen. It's on Xbox, so I'm like, all right, cool. I'll just play it there. Now that I kind of could play it on PlayStation, I'll probably just do it on PC. I'm one of those people now. I think it's happened finally, but my legs stopped working.
Dang.
So
He's come to the dark side.
So, you know, if it's gonna happen that way, it's gonna happen that way. And I'm likely going to play it on PC and keep moving. I don't really see, unless somebody around me just really wants to play it on PlayStation, I'm likely just gonna play what's there.
Anybody excited about? I'm be honest. Not a lot of people are going to be excited about this game. I don't know if it's the marketing of
for
it.
The people that are.
Say that again.
Because it's a good game.
It is.
I'm excited for the people that are. It's a good game. It's got great mental health. Like, they put so much work into it and care and love. It's more of an art piece than a game, truthfully. And people, like, it's gonna take time to get to its flavor fame. It's like a fine wine. It's gonna take time. I think in 10 years, not even, this will probably be a cult classic. It'll be like,
the ADHD,
where are the copies
ADHD
of it? Do we have any?
Like this hugger.
Yeah, but then they have to grow up. They gotta grow up. And if they can't get their ADHD under control, the world will correct it. And sometimes you just need a game that will help you.
She said that.
The world does it. It's unfortunate.
Grow up.
Am I reading that right?
But like, this is a great game.
No. It's hella dope.
I haven't played it yet.
Oh, you haven't played it?
Because I want to give it like the space and attention that I needed to play. And right now I want to be in ESO land doing bad things.
It's hella short.
Yeah.
Like, you can beat it in.
What'd you call me?
Hella short. You literally can beat Hellblade 2 in like 6 hours. I think when I beat it in 6 hours. Like, I mean, when I say it's a sitting.
A sitting. Okay.
Like, for real, maybe 2, depending on how long you devote to gaming in a day. A sitting or 2. Y'all making fun of me?
Mm-hmm.
Listen.
No.
It's a snake in my boot. And I'm not going to let y'all sit here and make fun of the way I get enough of that from my wife.
Bruh. Not him getting sensitive when he said I look like a chicken and then sung the song multiple times. Like, move on. Move on.
What you talking about? I ain't call you no chicken.
We got receipts, bro. Don't make me pull up the last few. Yeah,
I ain't call you no chicken, girl. Listen, Xbox Game Pass said bet Hellblade 2 is coming to PlayStation, but we got some Xbox Game Pass games coming for you. Stalker 2 will be on standard Game Pass, or I guess that was the Game Pass course, not Game Pass standard now. Creatures of Ava, Symphonia, Crypt Custodian. Those and Spray Paint Simulator will be on Ultimate. Monster Train 2. TOAT. Is that right, or is it just 2 at? Whatever. Ultimate at PC.
Yeah.
Zal. I never bought Zal, so I'm really looking forward to playing Zal. That's a big addition to Xbox Game Pass, right? The Division 2. Who in the hell is playing the Division still?
It could revive it. It has done it.
Hell no.
It was a good game,
but I think the Crown game is going to be on Ultimate, PC, and Standard, along with the Division 2 to be on Standard. Metaphor, ReFantazio. I think that's big. Because I wasn't going to buy Metaphor.
Metaphor is amazing.
I ain't even finished none of the Persona games. I play them and I'd be like, I'm done.
Oh yeah.
I play them.
Yeah.
And I'd be like,
they're long
too
games,
much. They're too long, bro. Long winded. I'd be like, let's wrap it up. Like, let's wrap it up, B. Like,
fair.
I don't think I got 50 hours
Fair.
in a game that's not an online multiplayer game in me. No more. I don't have it. Let's wrap it up. So I wasn't buying this because, you love Persona, you love Metaphor. It looks dope. Everyone says it's good. But I think this is super dope. And I just said it not too long ago. If you guys remember, maybe the last podcast or podcast before, I was like, damn, Xbox sure ain't really had no third-party big titles going Game Pass in a while.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, so we go... We gonna act like Fame
Listen.
didn't just reveal that he got the same gaming habits as a YN.
Oh, no, because I don't play 2K and Madden and Call of Duty all day.
He don't.
Oh,
But my
man.
attention span ain't that long,
Damn.
and you need to get to the fucking point at some point.
No. Games just have been wasting your time. At 50 hours, that's like a whole job. And you're not paid? Come on.
What's cute about this is those games are way longer than that. Like,
If you want them to be though, but you have the ability to finish them quickly. Like what's that game? Nier Automata. Who gonna go get 26 endings? I'm fine with like 2.
me.
Because I still get the
talk.
story.
I'm playing Baldur's Gate 3 and trying to get multiple endings.
You've been playing that game for 6 months straight.
I've been playing that game since it came out. So I put it down for a while.
We know why, babe.
This is the bad thing. This is the bad thing. I've still not made it to Baldur's Gate.
Des.
Listen, I can't judge you because me neither. I won't judge you.
I have still not got there.
Des.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
It's just so
something's wrong with you, girl.
So much stuff to do. It's so like
there's so much stuff to do.
Man, and then you can do it different every time.
I am doing it this time though. I'm doing a playthrough.
We're still talking about Baldur's, right?
Yeah, we're still talking about Baldur's. I'm doing a playthrough with 2 friends, and like I'm streaming it. So I'm like forcing myself to get through it. But like I'm discovering stuff. I thought I had everything the first time or second time I went through, and still discovering stuff. Like there's a whole ass dragon in like the first scene that I never met. I never saw it.
Oh, dang, girl. You missed the whole... Okay.
I missed a whole...
Fair.
Yeah,
I
so...
either, so...
You
like,
haven't come... Okay, yeah. Yeah, see?
And I was chasing him down, but I still haven't actually met him.
Yeah, there's a whole ass scene. So I'm trying to get everything this time.
I wanna bring something new to the podcast, and I'm gonna start it out today. And you guys could, pick this up before we get to the next topic. You guys can pick this up, and I'm gonna. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. And I'm gonna say this right. I got a confession. Confession session. Y'all know me.
This is his confessions.
Hey, every time we do this now, when somebody got to bring a confession to the session, we got to sing that song, Confession Session. As you guys know, I love turn-based RPGs. It's my thing. I've been saying for the longest that turn-based RPGs is the way all RPGs should be do. I don't like the action, or I want turn-based, right? Expedition 33 is out. And y'all know, for a long time, I was saying this going to be my Joan.
It's not?
I got a confession.
Uh-oh.
You're not about to be the first person I ever met that didn't like it, are you?
Fuck that game.
I'm going to be the second person because...
And I'm going to tell you why.
It's different. I know my answer is different from
I'm
things.
tell you
I'm
why.
letting him go first.
Because I can't parry for shit.
Oh yeah.
I'm over here flinching. You know how you gotta press the thing up, bro. I'm flinching. Dude will come up. He'll be like, "Y'all flinch," and then bow. But I'm just like,
you have to be able. Bro. Yeah, you have to be able to parry in this game.
I can't. He walk up here, he'll pop, lock, and drop it, and do all these moves, and then punch it right in your shit. And I'm just like, I can't block it, bro. I quit.
How far did you get? How far did you get when you realized you couldn't do it?
Far.
Okay, that was Jeremy. I was watching Jeremy play, and he's like, "Bro, I'm done."
I know you can dodge. I can't, and I dodge as a reaction because I'm constantly getting punched in the mouth, bro. But some of the moves that walk up is simple. Oh, okay. It took me a little bit, but when they come up, they be like, you know what, bro? 17 punches to the grill. On the 18th punch, I'm going to pause, look, blow you a kiss, and they hit you over the head, bro. You can't parry that, bro. I quit, bro.
You know the thing?
I'm too old for this, bro.
The thing
and my dexterity is quite low.
It used to be annoying to hear people say this game is the Dark Souls of this genre, but like genuinely, Expedition 33, genuinely in a lot of ways.
Are we not live? Are we still live?
Yeah, it reminds me of Lost because the way that they get rid of characters that I'm not ready to. That's why I stopped, because I was like, "What you're not gonna do?"
Trauma.
It feels like Up, and you know how like when you watched Up, you just never it never came back from that. After Elsie died at the beginning, like you didn't give a shit about the old man and little boy and his whole story.
Yeah.
You were just like, "Yo, she didn't fulfill any of her dreams." And now you got us watching this, and this other dude fulfilling all the dreams. So yeah, once a particular person died, and I was like, you know what? I'm already upset.
What happened? But listen,
Remember, it did that before.
Yeah, and I don't know. Oh, we might be back good now. Let's see. We might be back good.
That's funny.
That's why you should never have Spectrum internet.
Right, I can't do it. That's why I don't watch Pixar films anymore. Like the last one I saw was Big Hero 6.
Big Hero 6 went crazy.
Oh.
Yeah, but like at the very beginning, he's like, "Yeah, my brother, and we're all close." And then, I'm sorry, spoilers, but that movie's been out for years. And they go into the gym, and then his brother gets blown up. Like at the very beginning, I turned that shit right off, and I have not gone back to Pixar since. I'm tired of y'all killing people off and thinking it's okay. Like this is not a kid movie anymore.
But
get out of here.
But that was my confession, so y'all can sing the song again to close it out.
That was his confession.
But yeah, I'm never installing that game again, bro. It's done. It's a wrap. But listen, last thing before we get up out of here, and I'm gonna let any one of you guys tackle this first, and somebody else gotta have a confession next week. Listen, Marathon cooked? Is it Bungie's Marathon? That's cooked, right?
Yeah.
It's cooked, right? Like I don't see how. I do see how, because gamers tend to forget, right? But shout out to Jax82, man, with the Lv1 channel membership. I see you over there, man. Expedition 33 was my game of the year. Yes, it has its dark moments. But Marathon, we come to find out they stole some assets, stole some art. Gamers has been throwing mad shade at it. Like at this point, it's a $40 extraction shooter. PlayStation doesn't have even though it's Bungie, doesn't have the best success right now in multiplayer games. Is there any chance, Hugger, with the controversy, like they need to kind of just pull it back, right, and let the smoke die for a while, because this game was not too far from release. It would have at least end of this year, next year, came somewhere along that line. But now we got stolen art.
Yeah,
people wasn't already overly excited about this game. Like I feel like at this point, it's gonna go in line with that other game that PlayStation put out and it died instantly. What was that game? Concord, yeah. Is it cooked? So Bungie too big to be stealing art.
It's not just stolen art. It's like 8 years of this one person's particular art and style was stolen. Copy and pasted from posters to private things to commissions they put out. It was almost their entire career and aesthetic was stolen by either one person or multiple people within Bungie. So unless they're planning to give all rights of artistic right to this, they have to scrap the game artistically and start all the way over.
Pay me.
Like they'd have to give this person millions. It's almost his entire art style.
Yeah,
and it's very, if you kind of think of the art style of, if you know Love, Death, and Robots, it's kind of similar to that, very cyberpunk, very futuristic, but like people have gone through, it is point blank his art stolen.
It's
and there's
crazy.
no excuse
So
for
not
it.
just pieces, but like his style as
Point
a whole.
blank from posters.
Oh yeah,
everything.
Because like, how did you not think you were gonna get caught as big as you are?
I'm saying Bungie too big.
Yeah.
Like you're too big
Not
to be
that.
playing. Like
Way too
I'm
big.
so
That's too big.
confused right now.
And
That's like
it's a failure from top to bottom, because it is not, just one rogue artist. It's like, no, if this is one rogue artist, then you guys as this is the creative director's fault, the art director's fault for not being like, hey, let's do a background check. We can run this through our community. Maybe somebody knows this, or maybe let's us as the art team, do our proper research and see, is this from somebody's profile? Like, this artist was not
why that
unknown
wouldn't
too.
happen though,
Little
because
due
like
diligence would have went a
it's
long
yeah, I can see why it wouldn't happen, because if you hire somebody based on their skills, right? You're assuming that they can. Most artists who get hired, you don't just hire them for one thing. You hire them because they're multifaceted, right? They can pick up a lot of styles. And if you and your team of like close artists who are working on this game has never, you trust them and you've never seen that other art, then you would be like, yo, this is dope. We love the style that you came up with. Let's run with this. And like, there's a lot of concepts that like get looked at before it's approved, right? And I will tell you right now, just like working on the industry side, like not all of those concepts are run through communities to see if somebody is stealing somebody's style. Like that's what happens, right? And it sucks because this person didn't just take inspiration; they just straight up was like, "I'm gonna take."
And when was
thing?
When were these claims brought up too? Was it recently? Like the original story?
It wasn't too long ago, was it? I don't think so. But apparently, from what I've seen, this person had thought like that it had been for a while, and they finally got the proof they needed.
Oh,
correct me if I'm
wrong.
So it
probably came out during like the beta test or whenever. Then.
Yeah, that sucks. Because there was one particular artist who took the style, and now it's like really bad for the entire company. Yeah. I mean, because you see that all the time, though.
I don't think you can scrap it now, can you?
I mean, they're gonna have to pay.
They're gonna have to work out a deal.
Yeah, they're gonna have to pay the artist. And if he's smart, he won't just take a lump sum. He'll take like a percentage of all their sales.
Of revenue. Yep. Long term. I got a feeling it ain't gonna be much. I got a feeling. I just
it's
don't
probably
see
gonna
people
be
excited about this game.
That's fair, but also it's probably going to be more than he would have made otherwise.
Oh,
because
sure.
Like yeah. And I'm not saying his art is bad or whatever, but I'm saying like I didn't know of this artist, and I'm sure there are a lot of people who didn't know of this artist, but now they will because of this. So like it's I hope it works out for him. And like bro,
still don't steal people's art.
Yeah, don't steal people's art. And then, what's scary about this, though, is that, like, this is probably going to be another reason why people are like, we should use AI, even though that steals people's art. But even though there's, like, legal loopholes in it. And that's scary. And I wonder if they did use some AI for this and not realize. Like, I wonder if it was, like, I think AI concepts.
It might have.
And not realize that, like, this was taken, like, the concept was, like, not taken from multiple artists, but just like one particular artist's style where you can nail it down. I do wonder.
That'd be a hard case for like a hard case against AI too.
AI and games are about to go crazy, bro. Y'all seen that video? Google's video VO3. AI about to go crazy, bro. It's gonna be whole movies and video
It's about to go crazy. But you can tell when something don't got a soul, you know?
No,
and that's what art is. It's a soul.
Yeah, you can feel when something don't have a soul.
But
you can feel. I can feel.
Back to what I was talking about earlier. If the majority of gamers, let's say somebody announced a very first fully created AI AAA game, and it sells, it's over.
Oh yeah, because some people don't care about the soul of art.
It's over. So. If it don't sell,
that's always been But that's the same thing as fine art versus art we make. Art we make it tells our story. Fine art is to make money. Same thing with gaming. If AI is to make money in gaming, that will be what AI is its market for. It will become fine art and people will pay $100 plus for these AAA AI games. But indie games will keep and always save us because that's where the soul of gaming is. We've talked about it for years how AAA needs indie games to survive because AAA games have felt funky for years. So now this is just, if they want to make money, it goes into the fine art side. Go buy your AI slop. If you like it, go buy your crypto slop. But the soul of gaming will always be the indies.
Sorry. I agree.
Sorry, Papa.
Like no. Like I love Nintendo, but like I never feel like Mario ever really had a soul. You know what I mean?
Dang.
Like his whole thing was like, I'm gonna save the princess. That's kind of it.
That's who ain't
like,
got no soul. Is Princess Peach, because she constantly running over the Bowser house. She doing that on purpose, G. Like, you mean to tell me that every time I look up, you at Buddy house and he kidnapped you, bro? Mario's such a dumbass. He keep believing it, bro.
Mario is a Princess Peach simp. He is her biggest
bro. She over there getting the shells knocked
That's
out
why
of her,
Luigi
and he keep
is
running
always
over to
pissed
save
off
her every time, bro.
Because he's like, bro, we done been through this. Like, she don't even want you.
Multiple
and Mario's
times.
like, you don't understand. I just need to prove myself. That's why Luigi is always pissed off.
Constantly getting the corner.
Luigi has more soul than anybody on there.
Running. Mario got no soul, bro. He's a dummy, bro. You are a dummy, bitch, and you deserve the worst. Stupid character, bro.
Yeah. He is, I'm not gonna lie though, Mario is a rags to riches story, right? Like, he was a plumber. And now he's dating a princess. He's not trying to let that go. He's not trying to let that go. I get it.
Letting his girl get, never mind.
No. Man, say.
Never mind.
It's how like Mickey Mouse and
instantly to
Minnie Mouse
TikTok.
have been dating for like 50 years and never got married.
That was like Popeye need to realize, bro.
That's true.
Shorty was trying to go with Brutus, bro. She ain't go just all of a sudden just be around him all the time. What was her name from Popeye? Shorty, little skinny, little ugly little thing.
Olive oil,
little ugly little self. You said
that's
she was happy to be
she can't help it that she was skinny.
Bro, she was ugly. She's a funny looking little thing, bro. Little noodles. You just
Brutus
happen to always get kidnapped by Brutus, bro.
Brutus toxic though.
Always get kidnapped.
Brutus was toxic.
Nah,
like,
bro, she loved
like
Brutus.
Olive would be sitting right by Popeye, and Brutus would come up and start some beef. Like, you got to go back.
That's true.
I don't care, bro. I don't believe that nobody's constantly getting kidnapped by the same dude every week. And I gotta eat a flower to power up and bust this turtle open every day. I'm
gonna ask where the authorities are at, cause like she has a whole kingdom, but she ain't got an army. Like, where's the support? You know?
Yeah, nah, bro. That's why it's always Luigi came over here, bro. Cause Mario's a dummy, big dummy, bro. Luigi ain't chasing girls, bro. He's chasing ghosts. With the ghost blicky machine, bro.
Yeah, he's trying to change up his career. He's trying to change up his career, and I get that.
It's big Luigi over here, bro. Everybody, Mario, bro. Nah, bro. Listen, we're gonna get up out of here, man. Listen, I always remember, man. If she always at Buddy house, leave her at Buddy house, bro. She ain't being kidnapped. That's right, bro. Listen, with all that said, we're going to get up out of here, man. We appreciate y'all rocking with us. I hope y'all enjoyed the show. If you laugh, you owe us a like because you laughed, man. We're going to get up out of here. We'll catch y'all next week. Peace.
Bye.
사랑해.